Yo, what's going on, people? Izzy Max here, and today I bring you the week 1 of the Oceanside League. This game is going to be against me, the St. Louis Blues, and the AC Milotics. This is kind of a new layout, so tell me what you guys think. I am probably going to be changing it as the season goes on, but you see both of our teams down there on the layout, and let's go ahead and begin. So this was a really hard match for me. I am going to be pausing it throughout the game. This Darmanitan, I believe, was Scarf, so it was a huge problem. I wasn't actually expecting him to bring it since I do have a Rain style-esque of a core. Tapu Lele here does take a lot of damage. The burn is kind of unfortunate. But Stack Attack here, I should have just killed the Lele because I was expecting him to go for Focus Blast. I was just kind of playing my odds. But instead, I set up Trick Room, and Seismitoad kind of just walls my Stack Attacka. That was a misplay kind of on my part. But I do switch in Whimsicott here to take the Earth Power. Whimsicott could really take any hit that thing had. Here is where I kind of played a little bit too ballsy. I tried going for the Stun Spore because I knew this thing was Scarfed, and I knew it kind of wrecked my team. But, of course, the Stun Spore misses, and I have to kind of do with what I got. So he switches out here as I do a double, trying to predict something. But I am able to get a solid Earthquake off, and I'm just praying that he doesn't burn me, which he doesn't. He sets up the rocks as I go back into Pelipper. He does end up having Toxic on this set, but I do go for the Roost, and I know that he's not going to be able to live 2 Hurricanes. So that does 44, and he does hit me again, I think, as I go for a Roost, because I know I can't really do much of anything else. I should have Hurricane there, but I didn't. I'm switching out here. Again, praying for no burn, but of course he gets it. This is kind of unfortunate, and I will probably pause it right about here. So I go for the Dragon Dance. A max HP, max defense Avalugg from a +1 max attack Adamant Zygarde takes about 40% from a Stone Edge. So with that in mind, we'll take a look and see how much this Stone Edge actually does. Does about 20. And Zygarde here is going to get knocked out. So I am in a bit of a hole. If I wasn't burned, seeing how much Stone Edge did, I knew that it wasn't especially defensive, and I would have been able to kill with that Roost there, or with the Scald, sorry. But nevertheless, he does switch back into Seismitoad, and I get the lowest of low rolls here, and the Hurricane doesn't end up killing. He switches out into Jolteon, saving his Seismitoad, and I can't stay in here. I can't even go for a Roost. So I do switch in Stack Attack. It was kind of a sack here. I needed Pelipper to set Rain one more time and try for a late game sweep, so I do let the Stack Attack just go down. Like I said, though, this Darmanitan was a huge problem for me. My Wikia Berry does pop, and Seismitoad comes back out, as Seismitoad does end up going down there to the 3rd Hurricane. Tapu Lele comes out, and at this point, I'm just letting Pelipper go down, and hopefully going to ride this Rain for a couple of turns. Swampert comes out here, it is faster, and it is going to be able to knock out the Lele. Right here, this was a roll. My Swampert was max HP. It was almost max HP, max special defense, and it would have been able to live that HP grass. At 64%, the highest of high rolls would have killed me, but with the crit, it guaranteed killed me. So that was kind of unfortunate, because if that wasn't the if that didn't end up happening, I believe I could have maybe knocked out the Avalugg with this set, because I do have Stone Edge and Power Up Punch. So I don't know if it mattered all that much, but it might have. I still wouldn't have outsped the Darmanitan, but at least the Jolteon would have been dead. And maybe, I don't know. There was a lot of ifs if that crit didn't happen. But nevertheless, Swampert does go down there, and I'm down to my Banded Weavile. This is all I have, and I have to lock myself into knockout or knock off. It's doing the most damage to anything he brings in. And he does, of course, bring in the Avalugg. So I'm not doing much, but he goes for an Avalanche there. Doesn't knock me out. He goes down to 15% from burn, which puts him in knock-off range. And I am able to knock that Mon out, but then Volt Switch from the Quick Feet Jolteon is able to knock out my Weavile, and that's going to be the game. So not the greatest start for us in the OSL, but yeah, there was a couple of weird things in that match. I'm not going to say I lost to him, but it definitely didn't help. But no, GG to my opponent. He played really well. His team's actually very terrifying. The Stun Spore was for Scarf Darmanitan, Scarf Salamence, because I really didn't have an answer to that outside of Weavile for the Salamence. But nevertheless, that's going to be the game. And if you enjoyed, go and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.